It's always been called the Putnam County Counsel in the Court Clinic, which is the free legal clinic. And I think part of what I've added to the process in a more fulsome way, even though it's always been there when this clinic's been up and running, is the Tiger-led legal aid aspect. So that is really the DePauw students' realm. Each clinic probably has about 4 to 5 students that come in and they do the intakes for people at the clinic. So they're interviewing them, getting basic information down. So it's a great chance for students who are interested in law to learn a little bit about issue spotting, how to talk to a client, things like that, how to collect information on difficult topics.
We kind of provide pro bono legal counsel to residents of Putnam County. We only do civil cases, so no criminal.
So I first volunteered my freshman year. It was way more than I expected. We got to sit in with the attorneys as they were talking to the clients. We got to interview the clients one-on-one by ourselves. They trusted us to be confidential and to be professional, and it was meaningful to actually help out the community because the service that the attorneys were providing the residents was really needed. And now I'm writing my senior thesis about the needs of legal aid in Putnam County, and I'm seeing how much the legal aid clinic really does help, and other counties don't have access to a clinic like this, so it's special for our community.
The student volunteer's main job is doing intake forms, and so the biggest part of that is listening to the people coming in for legal aid and listening to what they have to say, why they're in there, the details of their problem, and taking all that down so that way when you give that to the attorney, they know what problem they're dealing with.
I gained a lot of valuable experience from working alongside some really awesome lawyers who have tons of experience in their field, but at the same time being able to help the residents of the Putnam County and Indiana as a whole was also a very rewarding experience.
As a university, we kind of owe it to the people around us to give back. I'm not sure if I necessarily even like the word give back, but just to be involved as much as possible. It would be odd to be located in a town and never interact with the residents of the town, right?
Being able to see how the attorneys interact and how valuable their knowledge is, for me, it was what really pushed me, I really want to go to law school because the things that they say are so important and they're so valuable and the residents are so thankful for them taking the time. What they tell them, they would have no other way of knowing.
The pro bono program is run by a DePauw alum, Molly Madden. She was able to give me advice, practical advice on how to go about taking my LSAT, how to go about preparing for law school, and also just internship advice, so how I can stand out during my internship and make sure that my employers saw the skills that DePauw puts in me.
She's super passionate about what she does. She kind of single-handedly engineered this entire thing, revived it, which is great.
She's pretty inspirational, she's very successful, but she's still really connected with the DePauw community. I ask her a lot of questions about her practice, and she really wants to interact with the students and help them figure out what they want to do in the law.
Even as a law student, you don't always get to see the actual advice giving, so it's such a great way to see what will your day-to-day look like if you're giving advice to clients. And also, what do clients look like? How do people talk about these complex issues that are impacting them? I think that's a really unique learning experience that they get to have that I don't know how else you could replicate that.